What's up, guys? Chiefs Chat, episode 26, and I just got done making the Chiefs versus Broncos game recap. So, figured I'd make another episode talking about Alex Smith. Now, I know that's not Chiefs. Today, I guess you could call me Washington Football Team Chat, or just Alex Smith Chat, because I just want to talk about what this guy has been able to do. Not only coming back from that horrific injury, but saving this Washington franchise. I mean, he is literally carrying it on his back right now. Obviously, Ron Rivera is a very solid head coach, but Alex Smith, I mean, look at what he's done. Just so inspirational. Incredibly inspirational guy. I'm like flight right now. Look at Alex Smith. So inspirational. But, I think a lot of people just kind of, take for granted the fact that he is a very solid NFL quarterback. I think a lot of people look at the fact that, oh my gosh, he is playing. But not only is he playing like an elite starting quarterback right now. I mean, he is winning games for one of the worst teams in the league. A very young team, but one of the worst in the league. Okay? He's won 3 straight. He's won 3 straight with one of the worst football teams in the entire NFL. He has turned that franchise around. Okay? Just like he turned the Chiefs franchise around. Okay, remember? We went 2-14 in 2012. He came in, he turned us into an 11-5 football team. Okay, he led us to the playoffs single-handedly with the help of Andy Reid. But Andy Reid is the one that said, Alex Smith is our guy. We want to bring him in, and he is the guy we need to save this franchise. And that's the exact same thing he's doing in Washington. After going down with an injury that could have taken his life. Alex Smith, man, I mean, it's so inspirational. I mean, I could rant about this guy all day. And he's a tough guy. I mean, you can see it on the field. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw, but his other leg, the one that didn't get injured, got cleated. I mehe was bleeding, unstoppably, and just gushing blood out of his right leg. Sorry to be, kind of M-rated here, but he was just, it was crazy. It looked like a horrible injury. I mean, it was bad. Got it taped up, went right back into the game as the starting quarterback for the Washington football team. Look at the way this guy plays. It's so inspirational. And, I mean, he is truly just an incredible mentor, and I'm sure, Dwayne Haskins, the young quarterback, is learning a lot from this guy. And I'm sure, once Alex Smith retires, in a couple of years, Dwayne Haskins will have learned a lot from Alex Smith, and he will be a better quarterback because of it. Because Alex Smith, obviously we saw what he did with Patrick Mahomes. I mean, we saw the way he mentored Patrick Mahomes. Being the number 1 pick in the 2005 draft, I mean, he's gonna know a lot about the game. He's been a veteran for quite a while, and he has a lot of insight on what it really means to be a successful quarterback in the NFL. And Dwayne Haskins is, no doubt learning a lot from Alex Smith. So, if you are a fan of the Washington football team, you have a lot to be excited about. Alex Smith, he's doing a lot of great things for your franchise. I don't know if you guys are really looking at him, as a long-term quarterback. I don't know if you guys are looking at him like, this is the guy that we want, to be our quarterback for the next 2-3 years, for however long he wants to play. But I think if I were you guys, I would want him in. I mean, I would want him on this team. I would want him on the Washington football team because he is really changing the culture. I mean, I know he's never really been able to get to the big game, but he's a guy that can really do a lot of great things for your franchise. And overall, I just don't think he gets enough credit for that. So, sorry about ranting for Alex Smith for too long, but honestly, this guy is incredible. I mean, he's phenomenal. I've never seen anyone like it. Look at where we are in the playoffs right now. The Steelers still have the number 1 seed, but they are 1 loss away from giving that to the Chiefs. So I'm super pumped up about that. We could get that first round bye, and the Steelers, with the way that they played, in last night's game, it's a possibility. It's a very, very big possibility. The Chiefs have already locked in their playoff spot. We are 100% going to the playoffs. So, the Steelers, disappointing stuff. How do you lose a game like that, Steelers? I'm sorry, Steelers fans. I just got to ask the question. I know you guys are just a very solid football team all around, but losing to a team that going into that game was 4-7, and you're 11-0. That's a game that you expect to win, obviously. It was similar to the Broncos game that we had a couple of days ago as well. The Broncos coming in having an awful record. We only had 1 loss, 10-1 at the time. that's a game we expect to win, and we did, pretty easily. So the Steelers really not, showing up when, a lot of people would expect them to show up, and that's a concern. That's obviously a concern for this Eagles team. So, I hope we meet them in the playoffs because, in my opinion, it's going to be a crazy blowout. Imagine meeting Alex Smith in the playoffs. Alex Smith Super Bowl. That'd be awesome. But it's probably not going to happen because there's a lot of great teams in the NFC. Definitely better than the Washington football team. But I just want to kind of talk about that. Alex Smith still doing great things for this franchise. Still doing incredible things for the Chiefs. Still putting them in a great position to get that number 1 seed in that first round bye to get us to the Super Bowl. So, Alex Smith, you are incredible. I just gotta say it. I just had to talk about it. So, peace out, guys. I will see you in the next episode of Chiefs Chat. Peace.